Hello everyone and welcome back for another episode of Diablo 3. In the last episode we did the Worlds Apart conquest, which was awesome. Took us 2 attempts, a little bit too slow on the first run through. But the second one, we must have done it in like 18.5 minutes, so plenty of time left over. We're currently sitting with 3 gems on rank 50. And over here the Bane of the Powerful is up to rank 40. We want to get this at least 2 more full Greater Rifts added onto it. That'll make sure that we've got a spare gem for Kaldasan's Despair. That's pretty much what we're working on at the moment. If I go to the season journey as a whole, gems up to 55, and use Kanai's Cube to augment an ancient legendary item with a level 50 plus gem. So just keeping pumping our gems is going to be what we need to do. So straight on in with the Greater Rifts. We've got a couple of Greater Rift keystones that we can run, and if we keep at our current level, then we can get our current gems up to rank 70 without really worrying about anything. Poor Cormac, I think he ended up dying there. It's going to happen now and then. He is not invulnerable. Okay, we need these around, and let's get Big Mob in. Well, that one's actually dead, even though the graphics haven't picked up on it. It's the danger of killing mobs while they're getting pulled in by a black hole. Now this may not look like it's massively difficult, but because we're a glass cannon, we do have moments where we're literally just on what I'd consider the safe edge. We can probably start putting the difficulty up just a tiny bit, like maybe start running 81, 82, but without switching over to Ashnagar's Bloodbracer and without changing up our ring to the convention of elements, which we still haven't found. We're going to start to struggle with our killing speed, so I'm loath to move on just for the moment. What I might do is I might wait until we hit Garrigan level 600 and then start taking us in further from there. I think that'd be a pretty good level to be. Nope. Didn't trigger a death, but did you see how much our health was starting to shoot down? So yeah, we're just at a manageable level, I'd say. You know, recognizing when things are going to be able to hurt you is as important as being able to get through things quickly. Nothing else around here? Getting killed before that arcane beam starts causing us some issues. Now I've said it before in this game, but you have to be very careful when retreating forwards. People are flinging lightning above your head, and you don't know what's coming up. Do not move forwards. You might be running into a much worse situation and then be stuck with nowhere to go. Seems like common sense, but in the heat of battle, it's very easy to just get sucked in and lose track of where is safe and where really isn't. I love the Alpha Strike setup that we've got. We're making such huge speed, or such huge progress in regards to the speed. That's why I feel like we could move up, but I just know it's not safe. And I know I'm not the most safe player in general anyway, but there's a difference between being a little bit reckless and trying to get yourself killed. And obviously we don't really want to die. That dramatic spires of heaven music in the background. Very much adds to the epic feeling for the whole thing. Rift Guardians here. Ooh, okay. Whereabouts? Just up there. Alright, well, we can kill Veracity without needing that pylon. That pylon will just complicate it. So there we go. Lots of swords and things. No ring, unfortunately. Okay, so Bane of the Powerful. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Back to town, hand this in, put our levels, and we'll jump in and do another one. Yeah, our leveling speed is starting to slow down just a little bit. It does definitely go in like ramps as your power increases. It wasn't the Fragment of Destiny that did the teleport thing. Which one is it then? It's not in that group. No, it's not Staff. Ah, Aetherwalker. That's the one I was talking about. Well, yeah, I mean, that's me just getting it wrong in the past. So please forgive my my ignorance. We're going to salvage up all of these, I think. 2 Promise of Glories. All of Infinite Depth we've definitely got one of. Yeah, these are just all going to go under the hammer. Another interesting thing that we did last time was we got our second Primal Ancient over here. No, not over here. Over here. Tal Rasher's Grasp. So very nice if we were doing a Tal Rasher's build, which we're not. For a moment, it looked like it might be the way to go, but it was not the case. It's not the season. We might end up running the various sets for a short while as one of the other conquests, but we'll have to see how it all pans out. If I can get away without doing that, I probably will. Nemesis braces really make all the difference in being able to progress quickly. Right, well, that's knockback, which is fine. Much better than getting sucked in and blown up by them. Any more elites? It's the elites that I'm interested in. Nope, doesn't look like it. Channeling pylon. Love the idea of that. Let's make the area safe before we engage with it, though. That worked remarkably well. How's our shield doing? Our shield's going up and down, but it's certainly holding out enough. Obviously not keen on these mortar guys flinging crap around. Another pylon. Wow, we are really going to rock through this. And with the speed pylon now, our resources are shooting down periodically, but that's fine. We've got it all in hand. Let's get a black hole on them, stop them flinging their mortars everywhere. And then just make sure this area is safe in case we need to retreat. Because that would really suck if we had to come back here. Which hopefully we won't, but if we had to, and then we ended up dying because there was still something left that had come around the corner. Power pylon, of course, really helping us out with the kill speed. I mean, it makes you do 4 times, 400% increased damage, so 5 times the damage, I think it is. Alright. Hammerlin. We don't have the power pylon anymore, but we'll just try and get you done quickly. There's a ring in there. Let's keep our fingers crossed that it's not going to be another Stoner Jordan. Okay, back to town. So we've got 3 gems up to, well, 4 gems up to 50 at the moment, but Ice Blink isn't going to go any further. And while we're just like IDing our stuff, I'll put the levels in and I'll explain my strategy, because there is a Grandmaster strategy. Oh, I say Grandmaster strategy. It's not a Grandmaster strategy, but it is a strategy. So we've got to get 3 gems up to level 70, and we have to do the Kaldasan's Despair bit. So I'm proposing that we take our 3 gems that can be leveled up. That's going to be Bane of the Powerful, Bane of the Trapped, and Enforcer. We take them up to rank 70, and then I could potentially use this as an augment. Now we're running at GR 80, so I can get 100% all the way up to there. That's not going to be a problem, but that'll tick off the requirement and means then we can just focus on the remaining ones that can actually be leveled up. Sound good? It sounds good to me. We've got a puzzle ring, so we might go to the vault. We've got Serpent Sparker, which is not as good as our current one, and we already have a spare, so that can get salvaged. Flesh Terror can go, Chainmail can go, Promise of Glory can go. All of this can go. Except the puzzle ring. Let's go to the vault now. I'm not going to re-roll it so it's an ancient one, although that was really fun finding that before. This will give us quite a bit of money actually, so it's really good for us. Not to mention gems. I should really think about upgrading our topazes, because that's something that we do still have left that we can do. Give me all the gold. Ooh, and blood shards apparently. Okay, well, we're going to need to head back. So, let's do that now. And we'll gamble for rings when we get there. So, Kadala.
Shall we? See you soon. What a steal.
This is not giving me the rings that I want. We don't have enough death breaths to do any upgrades. Let's just clear our inventory. And then we'll carry on. So, as I said, all of this is going to go with the added benefit that we've got Hack now, which has already gone in the cube. Mantled Healed, we've already got one of those. Hail of Varleys, we've already got one. Litany of the Undaunted, we've seen so many of those. We'll keep the rest though because we're going to get more gems, I'm sure. There's a few more gems. And even more down there. 177 million, so we're almost back to the kind of level that we were at before. It's going to speed up our gem leveling for certain. Now we could work on killing greed slowly and just focus on the dudes on her back, but I think we'll just get it done. Splat, and that's Torment 16 greed. Sword and a source. No rings, unfortunately.
I am returning to town.
Up to 210 million. Lovely stuff. So, regular Ancient Bone Saber and Triumvirate. Triumvirate's kind of cool. That's one that would go well with, as it does his Magnum Opus. Yeah. So let's put that down there just in case we need to use it. We'll salvage up the rest. And then I think we'll hop in for another Greater Rift. So just a reminder, we've still got one Greater Rift Keystone, then we'll need to run a regular Rift. And this is now going to be starting to actually just level up gems. So we'll probably do 5 levels in one that we're using, like Bane of the Trapped. And then 5 levels in Enforcer, and then 5 levels in Bane of the Powerful. And we'll keep moving in that kind of fashion until they get up to level 70. So for each, that's 12 more Greater Rifts, if we can afford to empower them. There's a conduit just there. Wow, he spewed his purple orb all over the place. Okay, first section nice and clear. Just kill the last of these off. Then we'll move through. Just as a reminder, our damage reduction comes from the number of Hydra heads we have out, so at the start of each area we have to put 2 Hydras down or we might die. I'm not sensationalizing that. I do honestly think, like, if we don't do it, we'll get hit by something, and without the 80% damage reduction that it gives us, it'll be one of these guys and they'll charge us and one-shot us. Really nasty. Oh, he almost got us. Got a black hole out just in time. With the power button, I felt I could definitely hit 2 elite packs at the same time there, so I didn't think that was too risky. One that way, one that way. There's a good variety of mobs in this rift. It's surprising. I wouldn't normally expect to see so many, and not just like within the different levels of the rift, but within this one level, there's more different types of mob than I would expect. It's probably because there's summoners and skeletons, and I think they count as the same effectively. This is going exceptionally well. Dodge the fire, dodge the elites, try not to get charged by random, like, giant, not quite cow bull creatures. I mean, it's almost a Brahmin, but, you know, hunchback Brahmin. If Brahmin weren't already mutated enough. I saw you hiding around the back. Trying to be all sneaky like. Okay, gotta watch out for the poison in this section. Oh, we got hit by an arrow. It's probably all the poison that ended up causing that to hurt us. Stand away just a little bit. Well, we definitely get them cleared. Ooh, 99%, really close. Probably going to be enough mobs down here for us to get the Rift Guardian out. There we go. So it's the choker, and there's already poison in the area. How lovely. Okay, reasonable selection. No rings in there. Always a disappointment. But let's put 5 levels into Bane of the Trapped. It looks like there's a new task from Theo, so that could be interesting.
I need to go back.
And another Death Wish. Which is probably going to be less interesting than our current one, but you never know. You never know. Only 13 levels away from 60. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, an ancient St. Archie's gauge. That's actually pretty nice. It's got a low percentage on it though. Obviously, Death Wish is not going to be anywhere close to what we've got. The vitality is worse, the intelligence is worse, the attack speed is the same. In general, it's worse, but it is a spare that we can potentially re-roll at some point, so we'll hold on to it. Harrington Waistguard, I think, is new, so that's going to go across here. And I think everything else is going under the hammer. Wait, we've got 2 Ancient St. Archie's gauges. The game loves mocking me at times. And increasing the attack speed of our pets is just super important. In fact, that's 49%. Oh, yeah, so that's the real shame that we're going to be facing. Things like Tasker and Theo, I love them, but we're going to have to re-roll it until we get good rolls. In the meantime, we can just salvage up everything else. Okay, with my 10 Death Breaths, that's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to pull them down here. Let's look at doing something with our gems. We are spending a little bit of our money doing this, but it's going to be worth it. Because this is something that we don't need to grind for specifically. Okay, if I do one more. That's that sorted. I could do one more actually. And we've only got 2 left to upgrade, which is great. We're probably going to have to start transmuting them from different types, which is less great, but that's alright. We're going to need a flawless royal one for Countersands Despair as well. So it's all difficult stuff. Let's hop on in and do a regular rift. I feel like we're making good progress today. I would love to find the convention of elements though. Just get that ticked off. Spot a knockback. That's okay. Let's grab all of this, make sure that these guys down here are dead. I'd hate for them to sneak up on me. Not that zombies really sneak, but you know, no point in putting ourselves in unnecessary danger. Okay, I saw a fire chains guy just a bit behind us. Only 3 death's breaths. Should be getting more than that at this level. Another disappointing drop. I've sort of thrown order out of the window as I come into some of these open areas. Well, that's better. And with that being an amulet, that might be the counterpart to the Compass Rose, which would be nice. The Traveller's Pledge. Of course, it could be one of the amulets we've already got, but I like completing different sets and things. So I would, of course, rather it was one we hadn't got yet. We're making decent progress through this. Again, it's not going to be any form of speed run, but it is not slow by any standard. Get ourselves a black hole up in that group. Swing around this corner, looking for more elites. Don't really care about you, mate. Yeah, this area's got a really good monster density. I am quite keen on it. Make sure that this one goes. Who is the Rift Guardian? It's Bloodmaw, okay. Hold on, guys. Let me just kill Bloodmaw. Now I'll come and kill you. That's another ring. Where there's a ring, there's a chance. So we'll hand that in, we'll give it an ID, we'll put the one level in that we've got. Well, they're new. They're not ours. That is the Traveller's Pledge. Will you look at that? Okay. So that's where I put the Compass Rose. Traveller's Pledge can go up with that. I'm not sure if I would do it with a Firebird set. I normally give it a bit more thought than that, but that's not terrible. And in terms of Death's Breath, we've got 41, so we can try and upgrade a ring. In fact, while I'm here, yeah, geez, we would need 3 Flawless Royal. Okay. And to reforge a legendary, we need 50 Forgotten Souls. Well, we've got plenty of those. It's more the bounty materials that we'd need. Right, so upgrade rare item. Creed's Flame. All of the disappointment. Goodbye, Inner's Temperance. We don't need you. Goodbye, Blackthorns. I mean, overall, it's got a very nice intelligence roll on it, but it's not as good as our current one. I think I've got a spare already, just before I go throwing it away. Yeah, I do. Well, before we go in and start doing Greater Rifts.
Such a brave soul. What a steal. Don't forget,
That is too expensive.
Ragos Huge Stone. Unity. So that's our second Unity. Another Justice Lantern, but this one's better. 16% chance to block. So this is the point where I start thinking, do I want him having Unity and Immunity, and then we take that as our second damage reduction, or do I go maximum killing ability? And for the moment, it would be Unity would be leaning towards. especially as there's an ancient unity. So I could re-roll that damage against elites off into a socket. And you could have this and it doesn't need a socket. Except we would still need to get him that. But that's going to be easier for us to do. So yeah, let's do that. Ah, right, I can't. I'd have to lose one of these. Well, that's entirely less interesting. Regardless of the fact that we can't do it right now. It's I'll keep it there as an option, because we might want to do it, but we'd have to probably roll off the critical hit chance. That being said, it would be just such a big step up from Leoric's Signet. There's a level 36 Leoric's Signet. I'm going to keep Justice Lantern as well, just in case we get him the shield that does freezing. And I'm just going to salvage up the rest. Right, if we're quick, we've got time for 2 rifts. Say if we're quick. Partly it's down to the layout of the rift, of course. I see you guys over here. You came from this way, didn't you? Yeah. Alright, well that's already good progress. Let's watch out for all the arcane trouble that's happening in here. Just 11 more levels will get us to the point where we can start, well, delving deeper, I guess. That's a lot of fire coming in. Really keen to not be standing on it. Oh, that's not too bad. Ooh, shield pylon. Don't mind if I do. Well, let's have one Hydra over here. The other one can fight all these bits. And now we need to zip around to find more interesting mobs to kill. Like this guy down here. 10 more levels to go. Still got just under half the shield pylon left. So we'll keep moving quickly. I mean, I was moving quickly before anyway. Okay, time for us to start paying attention to what we're standing on. Loads of progress. Ooh, so many fireballs. It'd be fine if they only stacked once on the ground, but they all add to each other, so it's impossible to tell like how deadly a particular area of ground is if they all come at you. So was it hit by 3 or was it hit by 12? Too many, that's what the answer is. Hit by too many. Ooh, frozen. Haven't seen a frozen in a while. Right, Rift Guardian time. $8 trillion health gone in a matter of seconds. We got a ring out of this. We got 2 rings out of this. Fingers crossed, everyone. Impossible to tell. Okay, we'll hand it in and then we'll go straight in and then we'll have a look at our stuff afterwards. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 levels to go. We're not quite going to make it 600 this time, but that's alright. We'll hit it next time for certain. Watching all the mobs melting away. Ah, more of these fire guys. Okay. Elite just group taken out. Yeah, Cormac is definitely benefiting from Enforcer. There is no question about it. He would not be surviving at this level without Enforcer. Ooh, speed pylon. Don't mind if I do. Let's get these guys gone. And we'll just keep moving forwards. Spreading out our Hydras. Yeah, locked in place. Shame it did not last. I mean, most of the time we're standing still anyway because we do have a benefit for standing still. Come on, a little bit more, give me some resources. There we go. Very well timed, 5 levels to go. I need more elites, give me more elites. It's been an interesting area, but not very densely populated and not much progress on the old Rifter meter. I see conduit. Which means another elite pack, which means more progress. Well, that's quickly turned things around, hasn't it? Okay, we're up to 86%. It is not going to be long now. And it's very much a consistent technique that I've got. Most of these mobs we can deal with by just moving in carefully, putting our Hydras around, and periodically channeling. Okay, there's going to be enough to get the Rift Guard in from that. So, there we go. What do we get? Ooh, we got a whole bunch of stuff. We got another consumable. That's good. If we decide to do another character, or if we get a Primal Ancient blade, then yeah, that'll be awesome for us. Okay, that's the gems up to 55. As I said before, we're not going to just do Countersands Despair at this level. We're going to push up higher before we do that. Take them to 70. And that way we'll get more benefit out of it. So from all of these, well, we got Sever. That's interesting. Razzler's Folly. I think that we might already have one of those. Yeah, we do. So that can go. Blackguard can go. Storm Shield, we've already got one. The Wailing Host. Wait, I've been throwing away the Litany of the Undaunted. Well, it doesn't matter. We're not doing Legacy of Nightmares this time. Eye of Elich can go. Nagelring can go. Band of Hollow Whispers can go. Squirt's Necklace. Hold on to it. It's not a terrible one to have Ancient. St. Archie's Gauge can go. Ancient Path and Defenders, those are new. We do like them conceptually. Frostburn can go. Scorn can go. Gift of Solaria can go. Goldrap can go. This definitely staying. Weird Ward goes. Spoulders of Zakara. I think I've probably already got one. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, I do. So that can go as well. And Bull Kathos Wedding Band is going to go. So all these lovely things, as great as they are, they're going under the hammer. Just before we do that.
Anything could happen. That will look nice on you.
It's a shit one, but it is a convention of elements. It's already got a socket in it. So we're going to swap this over. Goodbye, Leoric Signet. Hello, convention of elements. So periodically giving us 169% increased damage. It could go up to 200. That intelligence roll is average. The life roll is pants. The critical hit chance is pants. We're going to re-roll this as soon as we have the opportunity. Wait. Was that another one? It's got a worse percentage on it, but it's got much better damage. potential. You know what? We're going to have this one to reroll. That's what we're going to do. And this is why I was saying it's important for us to have other options. We could go and get ourselves another Ring of Raw Grandeur and we could put this in the cube, because getting this up to 100% isn't going to be as easy as getting a Ring of Raw Grandeur that we like. So there's definitely options there. But that's a wonderful thing for us to get right at the end there. Very happy about that. Goodbye, Leoric Signet. You've served us well since level 36. Jeez. And the rest of this is all getting salvaged up. So thank you very much for watching, everyone. I do hope you have enjoyed this. If you have enjoyed it, be sure to give a big thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, go ahead and do so, and you'll be told when the next episode goes live. Otherwise, I'll see you next time for some more Diablo 3. See you soon.